Hi crafty friends, it's Lori with a craft party. Today we're going to do some library cards with book pages, and I am using For the Love of Birds, and I already used my ruler and my straight blade to cut out some of the pages, and I'm going to set the book off to the side, and I do need my cutter. I left it over there, so we will go ahead and get started. I'm going to move my scrapbooking boards off to the side. I don't need those, and I don't want glue or anything on them. That's why I have the bigger one on the bottom. So what I need to do is I'm going to use 4, so I'll just pick 4. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to take this card as a measurement to help me. Get out my handy dandy cutter. And I'm going to use this to line up, use the library card to line up the paper to make it the same size as the library card. And then I'm going to set 3 of these off to the side. Use the library card to fold this over. And I want to make it so it's real close to the edge, but it doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm going to fold this one over as well. Pull that out. I'm going to get out my art glitter glue. I'm going to glue just the bottom of the inside one. If I get my glue to work. I have more trouble with my glue. Okay. We got the inside one glued. And then we're going to put glue all the way around the edge of this side. And fold this one over. So we've got like a seed packet. We're going to set this off to the side, let it dry, and we're going to do the same thing with the other 3 that we have left. And this is a good way to use your library cards for a junk journal. And to have some pockets to put memorabilia or embellishments in. These will be accordion pockets when we're done. There we go. We can move this one off to the side and let it dry. I did find while I was making the prototypes that you want to use paper that's a little bit on the thicker side. Let me see. I tried to use this journal paper and it's on the thinner side and it didn't work as well. It was just a little flimsy. So I suggest that you use a thicker page. You don't necessarily have to use a glossy page like I'm doing, but you don't want like encyclopedia page where it's real thin. Okay, then we're going to glue the center just at the bottom. And then we're going to glue all the way around this edge. Fold this over. Getting a lot of glue on my table. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. I didn't think about that. So we've got that one done. We need one more. And you could do as many of these as you want, depending on how big you want your accordion pockets and what all you have to put in them. If you have a lot of embellishments or memorabilia that you would like to put in there, then you're going to want more pockets. And you just continue to do this for as many as you would like. And please feel free to use the glue of your choice. I just use art glitter glue. Okay. Then we've got all 4 of them. And we just you want to make sure that all your openings are at the top. That's a very important step. And that one is not glued long enough. And then you want to put a bead of glue down roughly the center of each one. And stack them. We've got that. And then we take our library cards and we're going to glue them on either side. And now we have an accordion pocket. And I'm not going to open it up because it helps if you let it dry. But I will show you with the prototype that I made. And then you've got the accordion pocket that you can put ephemera in and decorate up as you'd like. I think since this is plain there, I am going to put this on as a pocket. Grab my scissors. Just even that up. And this over. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not cutting that side of the pocket or you'll end up with an open pocket. And then I'll glue around the outside edge. Real carefully. And you want to get as close to the edge as possible without going over, so that your pocket is as big as possible. And then we glue this down. And you could put a thumb notch in here if you'd like. You could ink your pages if you'd like. The glossy pages that I use don't ink up as well because they end up rubbing off. If you've ever used glossy pages and inked them, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there we go. We've got accordion pocket that we can take our junk journal. This is my keepsake journal. And we could stick this in here. And this is a belly band. And we can just slide it in there. And then you've got ephemera and you've got your book. Thank you for stopping by today. If you would, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm of my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to grow it. And thank you. Have a great day. Hugs.